The most important thing is to understand how powerful you are. You don't need doctors, harmful medications. You don't need anyone to diagnose you and tell you what you have or what you don't have. We are a powerful individual. We have a mind, which is the most powerful tool in the universe. Humanity, just open your eyes and see that. Live your truth. Live the very thing that you believe in. And you're going to live. And you're going to have everything that you want, everything that you desire. Because you are powerful. You're strong. I believe in your ability. But the bottom line is, what do you believe?
Hello, everyone out there that's watching this. I'd like to welcome you to another edition of the podcast. And today we're going to be talking about health. And today's guest is David Calloway. And David Calloway has over 30 plus years of experience as a trainer, as working in the health industry in terms of making sure you get your body right, and also getting your mindset organized to where you can conquer and overcome ailments and diseases. So today he's going to share with us health topics from his machine philosophy, different challenges that he's overcome in his life, and how he was able to get through it without, and listen to me folks, without having medical benefits. You know, I know a lot of people out there, they stress and strain over medical benefits and not having the health care that, you know, so many Americans feel that they need. But today, David Calloway is going to discuss how he was able to get through different illnesses and how he was able to overcome it utilizing his own mind. So, David Calloway, welcome. How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel really good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, man. So let's get right into it.
Okay.
Now, the health mindset. You know, there's so many people out here who are diabetic, there's, you know, cancer, there's so many different things that's running rampant in our society, and there's so much fear as it pertains to getting sick, dying early at an early age, or being hospitalized and not having medical insurance. What would you say is the mindset that an individual can have in terms of their health to make sure they operate at the most optimal level health-wise?
Well, I would say what's really important is to take on the mind state of a machine, the Terminator, if you will. And the reason being for taking on the Terminator, the machine state of mind, is because when you think about a machine, you think machines don't get sick, machines don't get cancer, they don't get tired, they don't have any physical elements, if you will, to deal with. And, you know, I did bring some notes with me that I wanted to share with everyone. Yes, I have my notes. So I have a few things I want to share regarding the machine mentality. And so one thing I'll say about this. The machine, when you think about it, the machine and people, I see myself as a machine. That's what I see. The metal skeleton, the Terminator, that's exactly what I see. And so when you think about the machine, you think that the metal skeleton is encased inside of a physical vessel, the physical body. So therefore, the machine is not the physical body. The machine is the metal skeleton that's under the skin, under the physical body, the physical vessel. And so the one way that I can prove to everyone that us humans, that we are machines, that we are literally walking machines, walking powerful beings, is this. We are spirits inside of a physical vessel, which is the physical body. And let me share this with you. Now you have the metal skeleton of the Terminator, which is the machine, which we call the Terminator, the machine. And then you have the human aspect, which is the spirit encased into the physical body. So the metal skeleton and the human aspect, we share the same common traits. You have the Terminator, which has the physical body, the physical vessel, and then you have the human, the spirit, that has the physical body, the physical element. So here's one thing to keep in mind. The machine. When we get hot, when the machine gets hot, when it warms up, when you are performing physical activities and you are moving fast, or you're performing any kind of weightlifting or sprinting or jogging or any kind of physical activity that's causing consistent movement of your body, you always get hot. So you either have to slow down or drink water in order to cool down your machine. And so that is one of the elements to keep in mind. Just bear with me, if you will. And so the metal skeleton of the machine is that's what we are. But instead of being the metal skeleton, which we can be that if we choose to be, we are spirit inside of a physical body, just like there is the Terminator, the metal skeleton inside of the physical body. So when you are performing exercises that are making you warm up or get hot, you have to cool down. That's a machine element. That is a machine aspect. Just like we use our subconscious mind and our mind to dictate and to execute our targets. So basically, our mind is our computer, and so in the case of a Terminator, the Terminator has a program. They don't have a functioning brain. It has a functioning program that it operates off of, which is the program that they execute. And so they get their targets and they go after it. So the human mind, we have the brain, which is that's our computer. And we use that to target our goals, our dreams, to follow through with the things that we want to do. So it proves that we are a machine because the Terminator has a metal program. The human has the mind, which we utilize to execute our targets, to execute our goals, to execute our aspirations, our dreams, whatever it is that we are chasing in life, the things that we want to do in our life, we target it with our mind, our subconscious mind. And we program ourselves just like the Terminator is programmed to execute and to terminate. Then we program our minds to execute our goals, our dreams, our abilities to live second nature. And so that proves that we are Terminators. It proves that we are extremely powerful beings.
Wow, very informative. Now let me follow that up by asking, is this something, what you just spoke of, is this a theory or is this coming from your own experiences?
This is coming from my own experiences. I have done some miraculous things with my body. I see myself as a Terminator, as a machine. So when I'm on the treadmill, when I'm working out and I'm at the gym, I no longer see the human aspect of David Calloway. I see the metal skeleton. So therefore, because I see the metal skeleton, it enables me to run longer on the treadmill, where I can go 25, 30 minutes without getting tired. I can do weightlifting, I can do cardio training and not get as tired and not get as fatigued, because instead of seeing the human aspect of David Calloway, I see the Terminator, the metal skeleton, the most powerful skeleton, the most powerful being in existence, which again allows me to go longer in my workout and get the results that I need, get the results that I'm looking for, which I get results in 10 minutes flat.
Tim, now can you elaborate on that? Because, you know, when we look at, especially as, in a couple of months, we're going to have the New Year's resolution time and all these gym memberships and everybody else is going to be talking about how you can get results in 30 days, you can get results in 90 days, you can get results in 6 months. And, I noticed that a lot of people, they drop out or they just quit because they feel that it takes a long time to accomplish the results that they want to, or to accomplish any results. And people are afraid of that. So, you mentioned that right now about getting results in such a short amount of time. Can you elaborate for the people, like how you are able to do that, and is that something that anybody can do?
Well, anybody can get results in 10 minutes, but I always tell people to be very mindful of both your mind and body, and you have to build up to the point of getting results in 10 minutes. And the reason I'm able to get results in 10 minutes is based on what I believe. I believe and I know that I can get results in 10 minutes, and therefore I execute that particular program and I get that result. So to go a little bit further into that, for those of you, if you want to lose weight, if you want to have the body of your dreams, you want to look good, you want to feel good, which we all want to feel good, we all want to look good, and it's very much possible. Some of the people that I have trained, I tell them this: it does not necessarily take 6 months to a year in order to get the results that you're looking for. Now, don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you feel like you need 6 months to a year to get the maximum results that you're looking for, by all means, do that. But I'm telling you, you don't have to take 6 months to a year to get the results that you need, and still get it in a safe manner, comfortable manner. So I'll share with you the things that I do. Every day, working out, your lifestyle, the things you eat, the way you think, everything that you engage in, everything that you indulge in, it has to become second nature. It has to be your life. You have to eat it, you have to sleep it, you have to breathe it, you have to know it within you eternally. You have to know externally who you are. You have to know that I'm powerful. You have to see the results before you get them. Don't look in the mirror and expect to see the results. Look in the mirror and already see the results, regardless of how your body looks. When you look in the mirror, see the machine, see the six-pack, see the abs, see the body that you want, see the veins, see everything that you want. And every day, when you look at that, what ends up happening? Your mind is going to give you, your mind and body, and the universe is going to give you exactly what you've been looking at. If you have spent 30 days, 40 days, 90 days, every single day dedicated to looking at a machine, knowing that you are a machine, you have the body that you want, that's exactly what you're going to get. Because behind the weightlifting, behind the cardio training, behind the endurance training, behind any kind of physical activity, the most important thing that most people are missing and they're not getting is the mind. People often train their body, but they don't train their mind. So my question would be to you, does your mind look as good as your body? So if you want to get results in 10 minutes, exercise your mind the same way you would exercise your body. How do you do that? Meditation. Take some time to meditate. Take some time to spend within yourself. Sit quietly. Focus on your breathing. Take in the nature. Take in the universe around you. Whatever your desired goal is, whatever your dream is, take that within your psyche. Take that within your auric field and believe it and know it and live it every single day. You cannot half-ass do this. It cannot be every now and then. It has to be every single day. You have to know that you have the results that you're looking for. You have to live with those results. You have to eat those results. You have to breathe the results. Now, I know a lot of you may say, well, that's easier said than done. And it is. But at the same time, it is an easy task to do if you focus and you dedicate yourself. Because in all actuality, nothing is hard work if you enjoy doing it. Nothing is work if you love doing it. If you are passionate about it. If this is what you love to do, then it's not work. If you want to be healthy, if you want to be strong, if you want a nice body, follow these steps that I'm giving you. Every day, commit yourself, dedicate yourself to becoming a machine. Know that you already have the results that you're looking for. And that's how you get results in 10 minutes. It has to become a lifestyle. It has to be second nature to the point where it is an habitual habit. You do it without even thinking about it. You look in the mirror and you don't even see yourself anymore. You see the Terminator. You see the metal skeleton. You see the results that you have produced. You see the results that you have day in and day out been looking at every single day. So I have gotten my body to the point where I can stop working out for 3 months. But as soon as I tell myself, now listen to me very carefully, as soon as I say to myself, I am putting my machine back online, instantly, right then and there, my body starts to react. My body starts to adapt to the program that I just said. So when I hit the gym, I get results in 10 minutes. The muscles bulge out, the veins, the strength, it all comes back. Why? Because I just stated to myself that I'm going to put the machine back online, and my physical body and my mind already come into collaboration and do exactly what I want, which is 10 minutes, results in 10 minutes. And that's how you do it. But it has to be every day. You cannot half-ass. You cannot skip any days. It has to be every single day. You have to want it. You have to eat it, taste it, breathe it, live it. If you want results in 10 minutes, if you want to become the machine, you must embrace the machine. It has to be your lifestyle. Don't second guess this. Do it and get it done.
Well, you heard it, folks. This is philosophy. This is real life experiences. This is a lifestyle. And in order for you to get the results you want, including getting results in 10 minutes, like he stated, you have to be committed, dedicated to your life. And most importantly, you have to enjoy what you do. Now, people who are looking at you right now will say, well, he looks healthy. He looks like he never gets sick. You know, he works out and he takes care of his body. He probably eat fruits and vegetables, and he probably never. So, you know, because of people looking at you, they see how healthy you are. I mean, is it true that you've had experiences where you weren't feeling so good, where you were ill? And I think you said there was a time where you had you were sick, and you had no health insurance, and you didn't have enough money to be able to afford the medication that the doctor was prescribing to you, and you did something that people would consider miraculous and healed yourself. Can you explain to us, like, what was that? What happened? What happened to you, and how did you overcome it?
Wow. Well, again, I'll say again that I have done some miraculous things with my body. And I will say that fortunately, I was in a position where I was forced to use my own power, if you will. I had to rely on my inner abilities to save my life. And I can remember a time when I had a really, really bad stomach infection and a really bad ear infection. And it was vital that I get medication for it. It was very, very important that I take something for it. So at this time, I was homeless. I didn't have any medical insurance. I had no money to pay for medication. So let me tell you what I did. I went back and I laid down. For 3 days, I repeated over and over again to myself that I am immortal. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I repeated to myself that I am immortal. I am immortal. And I repeated this over and over and over again. But let me tell you this. It is scary to stare death in the face. It is scary to know that you could possibly be dying, that you could die at this point. Because I didn't have any medical insurance. I didn't have money. So I literally had to make a choice. Either die or save my own self. And I chose to live. And the reason why I live, because I chose to live. I declared I wanted to live. I wanted to live and I didn't want to die. And I didn't know anything about metaphysics or quantum mechanics, spirituality, meditation. I didn't know any of these things. I had nobody to talk to me about this or walk me through it. So again, I had to rely on my own power to save my own life. So I laid down for 3 days and repeated, I am immortal. And in 3 days, I got back up, I went back to the hospital, and the doctor told me something that I could barely or could even possibly understand. He said, whatever you had that was going on in your body is gone. I don't know what you did, but your stomach infection and your ear infection is completely gone. Did you take anything? Did you take the medication that I prescribed to you? I told him no. I didn't tell the doctor what I did. I just told him that I had not taken anything. And he said, well, you're fine. And I walked out of there. So in 3 days, I repeated that I was immortal. And that's all I did. I laid there because I couldn't move. I was weak. I was hungry. I was in pain. And despite my hunger, despite my pain, despite my discomfort, I held on and I repeated, I am immortal, over and over again. And it wasn't just me whispering or saying empty words. I believed it. I knew that I was immortal. How did I know? I couldn't tell you how I knew. I just knew that I was. And I repeated over and over again that I am immortal. And in 3 days, I got up and I saved my own life. I healed my own body. I got rid of it. Whatever was going on inside of my body was gone. All because I declared it, I believed in it, and I lived it. And that's exactly what I did. And I healed myself. Just by saying, I am immortal. It saved my life.
Man, see, that's amazing because that goes to show that there's more to our minds than majority of us can even fathom that takes place. And so on that topic with that, is there any limitations to this? Because like the big topic that's been going on in our society for the past 20 years or so has been cancer. People watch this may say, okay, that may work for a stomach infection or an ear infection, but I've lost loved ones to cancer, and there's cancer statistics, and and needing chemotherapy and stage 4 and all these leukemia. So when it comes to cancer, would you say that the same? Like, what's your thoughts on this whole thing with cancer? And does the same methodology apply to people being able to heal themselves when it pertains to cancer? What's your thoughts on that?
Let me say this, and listen to me very carefully. I've done a lot of research, a lot of study, a lot of meditation, a lot of internal research on myself and understanding on myself. And what I've learned is that cancer, tumors, diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, these are not the things that are killing you. Chemotherapy, that is not what's killing you. It's your belief behind it. Because the cancer gene, the tumor gene, diabetes, all of these life-threatening diseases, all these sicknesses, they already exist within your body, within the physical vessel that you're using to be here on this third dimensional plane we call Earth. They already exist inside your body. So the cancer is not killing you. The tumors is not killing you. Diabetes is not killing you. It's the belief behind it. And when you believe in cancer, when you believe in tumors, when you believe in this stuff, you just basically, you turn on the light switch inside your body to say, I believe that cancer is real and that cancer can kill me. And therefore, cancer becomes more and more active inside of your body, and it spreads and it kills you. And then you get to the point where people have said, I have stage 4 cancer. I need chemotherapy. I need this radiation, this harmful radiation, to travel throughout my physical body and kill my cells, kill the programmable cells, kill the cells that are living organisms that communicate with both mind and body and spirit that keeps you alive. And you allow chemotherapy to travel throughout your physical body to in turn kill you. It's the belief that's killing you, not the cancer. It's the belief that's killing you, not the tumors. It's the belief that's killing you, not diabetes, not strokes, not heart attacks. It's not even what you eat. Of course, everyone would tell you, yes, eat healthy. And yes, you should. But it's your belief that's killing you. Because again, let me say this to you again. Cancer genes, diabetes, strokes, heart attacks, tumors, these things already exist within your body. You only activate it, you turn it on, you give it life when you nourish it, when you believe in it. When you say to yourself, my parents had cancer, so therefore I'm going to get cancer too. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? What's that word?
Genetics.
It's genetics. You say, my parents, they have cancer, so therefore I'm going to get it too. That's a lie. My father, let me tell you, real life experience. My father, he transitioned from cancer. Notice I said transition. I'll get into death. I'll get into that another time. But my father transitioned from cancer. But guess what? I'm not going to have cancer because I don't accept that into my body. And it doesn't matter what symptoms I have. It doesn't matter what I'm feeling. The only thing that matters is what I declare and what I live and what I believe. If I don't believe in it, therefore it cannot exist. It dies out. I will give you a flower introduction. If you take flowers and you put them under the sun, you talk to them, you give them water, you nourish them, what happens? They flourish, become more, they become beautiful, and they become more and more. But what happens when you neglect the flower? You don't give it water. You don't give it nourishment. You don't put it out in the sun. What happens when you don't do these things? It dies and fades away. The same principle applies to cancer, diabetes, strokes, heart attacks, tumors, you name it. So every known disease and sickness is energy. And it already exists within your physical vessel. It's already here. There is no such thing as, oh, now I have cancer. Oh, now I have diabetes. Oh, now I have this. Now I have that. No, you've always had it. You have always had the cancer gene inside of your body. You just turned it on when you believed in it. When you believe in these things, you activate them. You turn them on. Because, I'll put it to you like this. Your mind is doing one of two things when you feel these things. Your mind says to you, hey, we have a notification. We have this thing going on inside of our body called cancer. What should we do with it? Now, your belief can do one of two things. It can kill you, or it can save your life. Now, if you believe in the cancer, it's going to kill you. If you don't believe in that cancer, it's going to save your life. How can I say these things when I've never had cancer? You're right, I've never had cancer. But guess what? I have the cancer gene in my body, and I don't accept cancer in my body. So therefore, it will never be activated. It will never be turned on because I don't believe in cancer. And one of the key elements, one of the main principles that people need to understand about their physical vessel. The body needs to be at a balance. If your body is not balanced, of course, you are going to experience certain symptoms. If you have a cold, you may have a headache, runny nose, sneezing, sore throat, coughing, but it doesn't mean that you're going to die. That's just the body's way of letting you know, hey, there's something going on. We are not at balance. And based on your belief and the lifestyle that you've lived, we are going to take these particular steps to balance us out. Notice I said your belief and your lifestyle. Because your lifestyle determines what you believe, and your belief determines your lifestyle. So if you believe that, hey, I don't get sick, I don't age, I don't feel pain, cancer and tumors and heart attacks and all this stuff, it doesn't apply to me. Because you know what I tell my friends? And they think I'm crazy, and I don't care. But this is what I say to them. They tell me, Dave, you know, you shouldn't do that because you can get cancer. You shouldn't do that because you can get sick. You shouldn't do that because these things could happen to you. And you know what I say to them? I said, damn, you know, you're absolutely right. If I were actually human, you have a good point. But since I am not human, and since I do not accept these things into my body, they won't affect me. So therefore, it allows me to eat whatever I want. and I can do whatever I want. Because sickness and disease and bad health does not resonate in my body at all. Why? Because I said it doesn't. I declare it. And I don't just declare it, I know it. I live it. So the things that I'm telling you, I'm not telling you these things to encourage you, to inspire you. I'm telling you these things because it's a lifestyle. I live this every single day. I live exactly what I'm talking about. I have stared death in the face and lived. And on a deeper level, if it's not your time to go, you're not going nowhere. It doesn't matter if you drank a whole bottle of poison. If it's not time for you to go, you're not going anywhere. But your life is based on what you believe, and what you believe is based on how you live. So, I don't need to have had cancer because I have a cancer gene in my body. I don't need to have had tumors in my body because I already have tumors in my body. The only way I turn these things on is if I believe in it. I don't believe in it. Just like people say, I don't believe in Santa Claus. Are you going to die? Have you died yet because you haven't believed in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny? You're still alive. Oh, well and kicking, right? So decide, what's your truth? What do you believe in? What do you really believe in? What is your real truth? Do you really want to live or do you want to die? And nothing against doctors, but they're not gods. They do not have all the answers. Now, don't get me wrong. They can help in a lot of different ways, but they cannot save your life. They cannot dictate your body. They do not know your body the way you know your own body. Because if you think about it, your body is a cell phone notification. Your body lets you know, hey, this is what's going on. Based on your belief, based on your lifestyle, we need to balance out. Because anything can kill you. A cold could kill you if you believed it. Getting a paper cut could kill you if you believed it. Heart attacks, strokes, diabetes could kill you if you believed it. Anything can kill you if you believe it. When you go to work every day, when you perform your daily routine every single day, there's no guarantee you're going to make it back home alive. But guess what? Nobody's driving their car to work thinking, what if I get into a bad car accident? What if I die? Well, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about what you may be going to cook later on, your kids, how you're going to plan the rest of your day, what's going on at work. You're not thinking about death. So apply those same principles when you feel these symptoms in your body. Say, you know what? There's nothing wrong with me. I don't feel nothing. And the things that I'm feeling, the only reason why I'm feeling these things, because my body needs to balance itself out. That's the only reason why I'm feeling these things. Now, don't get me wrong. For those of you watching me right now, I'm not trying to make light of any of these things. Because is it scary to be on that side? You're damn right it is. When you're feeling these things inside your body, yeah, it's scary. It's very scary. You don't know what to do. But now I'm telling you what you can do. Embrace your other side. What is your other side? Embrace the machine. Embrace your inner power. And know that you're already healed. Because the body heals itself all on its own anyway. You never tell your stomach to digest your food. You never tell your heart to beat. You never tell your eyes to blink. It happens all on its own. Your body is doing the same thing. It's healing itself all on its own. If I cut your finger will not stay cut forever. Your body and mind automatically know heal. So your body's healing itself. And what does healing actually mean? Healing means that I'm balancing out. I just need to balance out. There's something going on inside my body. I need to balance out. I need to get rid of it. When you defecate, when you urinate, that's balance. That's balance. Did you know that? When you urinate, when you defecate, that's called balance. Whatever you ate, whatever you drank, okay, you know what? We digested it. We took what we need. We're kicking the rest out. That's called balance. And I've never heard of a person dying because they urinated. I've never heard of a person dying because they defecated. The same principles apply. Open your eyes, people, and start realizing how powerful your mind really is. Trust me, I've lived this stuff. I've been on the other side. I know what it feels like to be in pain. I know what it feels like to experience discomfort. I know what it feels like. To feel like, am I going to die? I know what that feels like. I've been on your side. So I speak from experience. Understand how powerful your mind is. You dictate the circumstances, not the other way around.
Wow. Well said. True words spoken by a powerful individual, and to hear that lets us know that we are also powerful and that we can accomplish amazing magical feats, and it boils down to looking at our belief system, looking at how we look at things. So there you have it, folks. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the subject line we're going to have the contact information if people want to reach out to you and get more information or insight as to how they can build that machine mindset.
Absolutely.
And have that belief system. So before we go, you have any last words you want to impart to the viewers before we head out of here?
Well, a few things I would like to say is that understand how powerful you are and take some time to meditate. A lot of people are not open-minded. Open your mind just a little bit. You don't need to convert, but just take a few things, take some time to research, do some studying, and just to find out how powerful you really are. You can do miraculous things, and you don't even realize it. You can do a lot of miraculous things, and you don't realize it. It's not a matter of converting over to something that you don't believe in. It's a matter of being open and considering possibilities. You don't have to believe nothing I'm telling you, but do your homework and find out for yourself. Take some time to meditate, sit quietly, and go from there. And always remember, you are powerful. You are the controller of your own life. You dictate the circumstances. You dictate the outcome. Not the cancer, not the diabetes, not the tumors, not your family, not your friends, not your girlfriend, not the doctors, not the medication. You. You decide your own outcome. You're powerful. But you can only be powerful if you truly believe it. If you believe it, if you know it, you can do some miraculous things. You have to know it. You have to breathe it, live it, eat it, embrace it. That's the only way it'll work. You can't do this every now and then, every blue moon. It doesn't work that way. Dedicate your life to knowing who you are and how powerful you are. Dedicate your life to that. And when you do that, things turn around. And remember, your cancer, your diabetes, your tumors, your heart attacks, all these diseases that you think exist, guess what? They're just energy. That's all there is. Your muscle tissue, your fatty acids, your proteins, your bones, your flesh, guess what it's all made of? Energy. Energy. That's all it is. It's just energy. That's all it is. Energy. Have a good day.
Well, there you have it, folks. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and stay tuned. David Calloway is going to have many more videos down the pipeline to help anyone out there who desires to have the optimal health, optimal mindset, and to grow and just enjoy their life and live healthy and happy and balanced. So stay tuned, and we do appreciate your time. Take care, folks.